Good morning sa mga kababayan. My name's Chad. I'm here at the Hidden Spring Farm. How you doing? Today, I'm going to show you how our farm is making full organic balut. Now, for those of you who don't know, balut, in essence, is a fertilized
duck egg with an embryo inside, and you boil it and you eat it.
And it's supposed to be yummy. My wife is from the Philippines.
This is considered a delicacy in the Philippines. It's a very special food.
All through Southeast Asia, really. It's popular food, popular street food. And here on our farm, we're going to start producing balut. So in this video, I'm going to explain what balut is. And I'm going to show you how we go about producing this balut. It's going to be on an on-order basis. People can order whatever kind of balut they want. Now, when I say whatever kind of balut, what I mean is you can have 14-day all the way up to 21-day. That's my custom ultimate duck house where we're raising our ducks. There's a few geese in there too. They're more for protection. Let's get in there right now and collect some of them fresh eggs that are laid today so we can get started making this balut. This is Stormy, guys. She's always keeping me company. Hey, Stormy. Now, I have tasted balut. I've tasted it once, and I don't think I'll be tasting it again. I didn't care for it too much, but that doesn't mean I can't make it. This is a popular food, and you know what, guys? There's Filipinos and Southeast Asians spread around all over the world. So that's why we decided that we're going to start making balut, because there's a market for it. This is just going to be another revenue stream at our farm. We sell fresh duck eggs. We sell hatching duck eggs, which are fertile duck eggs. And now we're going to sell balut. And that's us preparing it for sale. Yeah! Kumusta kayong lahat? Our ducks free range out here in the orchard pretty well every day. They enjoy life out here. They eat the bugs, they forage through the grass, and they're loving life in the pasture. Like I said, we free range our ducks out here in the pasture every day. They have a beautiful duck house to live in, and they pretty well lay an egg every day. Beautiful eggs. Let's get in there and collect these eggs while I'm talking. You know, guys, balut is not for everyone. I can tell you, it's not a Western type food. Americans, Canadians, Britons, you know, like, oh, the geese are freaking out. Look at them all. They're having so much fun. Molly, come. It's not a typical kind of food that I eat. Any of my own family has said, ew, you eat that? I'm like, no, I don't really. Ew, that's nasty. But really, you know, I've been exposed to another culture, the Filipino ways, and it's perfectly normal. It's popular. They love it. I'm sure we have a lot of customs and foods that they think are strange. So I'd like to think I've somewhat embraced the Filipino culture. I've myself have been to the Philippines maybe over 20 times over the years, and I love it there, actually. Now, ducks don't typically lay inside nesting boxes. They just pop out an egg wherever they feel like it. So we've created a bunch of nesting areas inside this duck house, and you know, they just go and lay an egg wherever they want. If you look closely down there, guys, there's a hen. She's just sitting there. She's just sitting there, sitting on some eggs. We'll leave that hen alone. Let her see if she can hatch out her own kids. These are a couple of our Emden geese, guys. They're very beautiful, and we keep them out here in the orchard with the ducks. And they're mainly supposed to scare off predators, maybe scare off some hawks, I don't know. Yeah, I know. You got hair in your snout here. Got it. See? That was in her nose. You're okay. So let's get those eggs, let's take them inside, and I'll show you what we do to get them incubated, and then I'll walk you through the rest of the process. Okay, let's go. Ooh, and before I forget, don't forget to click that subscribe, guys. Follow along. Pound that like. Really appreciate it. Maraming salamat. To be perfectly frank, I wasn't sure if I was going to share this type of a video on our channel. So to any of my regular viewers who may be put off by this type of video and the type of food that I'm going to be displaying, sorry about that, just skip over this video, but we're just trying to start this farm from scratch, right? So we're trying to reach out to as many revenue streams as possible. My wife knows a lot of Filipinos. There's a whole Filipino community around here that like these fertile duck embryos, balut, and it's not even just Filipinos. It's like Southeast Asians, like Vietnamese and Cambodians and South China, and I mean the list goes on. Thailand's, like all those countries down there, they love eating this stuff. Quick explanation of the process on making balut. Number one, you got to get yourself some fertile duck eggs. We have organic ducks here, so we got that checked off. Two, you got to incubate. There's many different variations of balut, guys. My wife's personal preference is a 16-day balut, but it ranges anywhere in between 14 days and 21 days. 21 days, obviously, it's going to be a lot bigger embryo inside. Some people don't like that too much, but some people like just a little yolk growing in there. So then after you get it incubated, you boil it like a hard-boiled egg, and then you just let it sit and you eat it. And that's pretty much it. But I'm going to walk you through the process right now, so let's go.
While putting the fertile duck eggs into the incubator, we mark them so that we know that they're being turned properly. Eggs need to be turned several times a day or the embryo ends up sticking to the inside of the shell. Eggs are incubated at 37.5 degrees Celsius, and you always got to keep them hydrated. Duck eggs like in between 40 to 50% humidity. After 7 days, when you candle the egg, you should see a little black dot with some veining. That's how you know there's an embryo started.
So guys, it's 16 days. Take them all out of the incubator, and I'm going to show you quick and candle them what they look like after 16 days. Now there's many different variations of balut. My wife and a lot of our customers who are buying these from us, they like 16 days or somewhere in between 15 and 17 days. So we just round it to 16 days. There's some versions of balut that go all the way to 20 days. Not everybody is into that fully developed embryo. Some people like my wife, they just want just a little bit of an embryo in there. So here's an example of a 16-day balut, how it looks like under the light there. You see how there's this black part and then there's a lot of veining here. That's the embryo inside growing, and it's not fully developed. This is only 16 days. What I'm doing right now is just putting all these eggs inside a pot. We're going to fill it up with water and we're going to boil it. It's just the same as if you were boiling hard-boiled eggs at that point. You'll notice that the eggs are floating, and that's perfectly normal. That's because there's a little bit of an air sac inside. That's perfectly normal. Now we'll let this just boil down and we'll see what we got.
Once they finish boiling, we add a bit of cold water just to cool them down and stop the cooking process.
That's it, guys. That's how you make balut. It's pretty simple. I'm not eating it. I tasted balut once and I didn't like it at all. It's pretty nasty. But it's quite a delicacy in the Philippines. It's like a street food and people go crazy for it over there. And we could sell each balut for $2. So that's pretty good. I think the biggest thing is that you have to incubate them. Anybody can boil eggs, but you have to incubate them and keep an eye on them and grow them. Anyways, Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned how to make balut. Don't forget to click that subscribe if you like the video, guys. You guys take care, okay? Mga kababayan, maraming salamat!